No matter what the circumstance, that we have enough to overcome it. I don't think we want to try to overcome that again this year. That was pretty tough to do. Hopefully we can get a lead, play from ahead, play on our terms. We talk about that every week. That's really important. But I realize it's a 60-minute game, and however it shakes out, whether ultimately you've got to figure out how to win in the fourth quarter. And if it comes down to that, we got to have confidence that we can go down the field and score to win the game.
How are you in those moments? Are you calm? Are you excited?
I'm pretty calm all the time. I have my moments, but for the most part, I'm pretty, I've been around for a long time. I kind of know the experiences, and, I think focus, composure, poise is a really important part of the quarterback position.
Just one more, Tom. What do you think of what Nick Foles has done to come from being a backup quarterback at the start of the year to now playing in the Super Bowl?
Pretty amazing. I think that shows what he's all about. He's been a starter in this league. He knows what he's doing. Their team has a lot of confidence in him. He's had a great year for the time he's been in there. And our defense has a big challenge. They got a lot of guys to stop. Nick Foles is a great player. They've got great backs, great group of receivers, tight ends, phenomenal, great offensive line. I mean, there's a lot to defend. So it's not an easy game by any stretch.
Last time you played the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
How do I adjust? Do you know how to adjust this? So I kind of slide that back. Feels like it's pretty high, doesn't it? There we go. Perfect. Attaboy.
Last time you played the Eagles in a Super Bowl, you're 27 years old, single, no kids. How much has your life changed?
Well, things have changed a lot in 10 years, or got 13 years. So, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely at a different phase of my life, but I appreciate this experience, and I really enjoyed. Obviously, the postseason to get to this point is a big task, and we battled. There's been a lot of resiliency over the course of the year, and I think like everyone, you learn, you grow as you go, and hopefully we're at our very best this particular week.
Your football is well documented. How do you strike that balance between football and family? You have 3 young kids.
Yeah, I think every probably parent thinks the same about that. Sometimes you worry that you're giving too much to your job. Sometimes maybe at your job you think you're not giving enough time to your job. I think that's a big challenge for everyone. I love the time that I have with my family. I love the time I have with my kids. I'm really looking forward to, being with them a lot more often. I think my kids are looking forward to that too, because there's a lot of early mornings where I'm gone at 5:30 and my wife's got them in the morning and taking them to school and making their lunch. And I realize I got to, pull my end of the bargain too when it's off season. So I'm looking forward to that. And all my kids will be at the game. I'm really excited about that. And it's just I'm very, very lucky.
What's the greatest piece of advice you can give your younger teammates?
Well, I mean, my younger teammates, we've been on this journey together, and I think we get a lot of coaching from not only the veteran players but our coaches, and just getting everybody in the right mindset is so important. We've all got to be on the same page. So I try to do my best to communicate what I think is appropriate at the right time. I think that's part of being a leader on the team, and obviously having a lot of experience as a veteran, I feel like I can give some people advice that has some credibility, but I think there's a lot of other great leaders. Obviously, our coaches do a great job of that. So I don't think that'll be our problem Sunday.
Lastly, what's the craziest thing one of your younger teammates ever asked you for advice on?
I think it's just when they initially meet me. I think that's probably when they're most, I don't know what the word would be, not surprised, but, well, I think they probably seen me on TV for a long time, and they were young. So I even Patrick Chung, he's an older guy, and I remember when he got drafted by our team, and he came and he was like, "Wow, Tom Brady," and I was like, "Damn, Pat, I'm not that old, at that time." But Pat's such a great player, and we become great friends. And so many of the guys that I shared that locker room with are really, my family in a way. I spend more time with them than I probably do with anybody else. So we have a great relationship. It's so much fun being a part of a team. I love everything about it. And, we've got, obviously a big challenge ahead this week. And this story Coach talks about, of us writing, hopefully we can write the best ending. That comes with the win on Sunday if we can do it.
Third edition of Tom versus Time comes out very soon.
Yep.
What made you want to open yourself up to the world like this?
I just thought it was, I thought it'd be fun. I thought it was a great opportunity. So.
Tom, I want to ask sort of sense of vulnerability at any point, or what was that filming process like to have people there and being so intimate with your personal life?
Well, I've been filmed a lot over the years, so see, there's a lot of that, and it was just good timing, I think.
I want to ask you about, is there some fun or funny memory that you have from your time spent here as a kid?
I've had a lot of great memories. I remember my uncles gave me chewing tobacco for the first time when I was really young, and they said we were fishing. It's a pretty good story. We were fishing we went sun fishing, and on the way home, I said, I want to try it. And they said, look, if we give it to you, then, you can't spit it out until you get home. And it was like a 30-minute ride back to my grandpa's farm. So, of course, they give it to me, and within 5 minutes, I'm outside of the car throwing up all over the place. And I don't think I've had much chewing tobacco since then. So we caught a lot of fish. That was one thing as a kid you can do in Minnesota. You catch a lot of fish, and that was always, some of my greatest memories were being on the lake with my uncles, my grandpa, my parents, my sisters. We had so much fun.
Any family members that haven't seen you play in a Super Bowl yet, will they be seeing you play in person for the first time?
I think so. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people coming for the first time, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Talk about your family and your kids and things like. Is this a special time for them to see you play now? Especially this time of year, they're kind of starting to, I'm assuming, recognize who you are and what you've done.
Yeah, my kids this morning were saying, "Yeah, Daddy, all my friends said, go win in the Super Bowl, Dad, go win in the Super Bowl." And I think they're just obviously much more aware now than they were even last year at this time. And it's just part of the growing up process for them. And, I love having them here. It's, they're a great joy in my life. So it'll be fun to have everybody here on Sunday.
I want to ask you about Jonathan Kraft. Robert gets a lot of attention, but you've had a relationship with him for a long time. What's his role in the organization? What are your thoughts about Jonathan?
I love Jonathan. We've had so much fun together over the years. I think in so many ways we've grown together, and, Mr. Kraft has, like I've always said, been a second father to me. We've experienced a lot of highs and lows together. Jonathan has been right there, always offering words of encouragement, always there by my side. You come a long way from a different part of the country, and you rely on your teammates, you rely on the people you know, and I know Jonathan so well. I know what the team means to him, how much effort he puts into it, how hard he works, and it's a great pleasure playing for the whole Kraft family. Jonathan, Danny, Josh, Mr. Kraft, Mrs. Kraft when she was alive. She was a big part of my life, and it's just a great family.